Two reference applications are used throughout these videos to demonstrate application modernization. The first one, MedRec, is the reference application proposed by Oracle about 10 years ago. It showcases the integration of Oracle WebLogic Server features. With over 120 classes and nearly 13,000 lines of code, it is deployed on a virtual machine environment. Functionally, it is a patient record management application for medical activities. It includes an application for practitioners and another for patients. A chat service is also provided. This application will be modernized to cloud-ready with 3 separate web apps deployed on a more recent version of the Java Enterprise Framework. The second application is OMS, which manages an order-taking system associated with an inventory and a product database. This application is headless, meaning it is only accessible via API calls. Based on Spring, this application will be modernized to cloud native with 3 Spring Boot microservices and then deployed in a Kubernetes environment. The Cast Highlight solution allows for the analysis of the source code of applications and determines their eligibility for cloud modernization. In the context of this video, the source codes of the MedRec and OMS applications have been analyzed. The results are directly accessible via the portal. Each application in the portfolio contributes to one of the 4 monitoring indicators. The most important for this phase of modernization is the Cloud Maturity Indicator. With a score of 64, the MedRec and OMS applications are in the second quartile compared to the generally observed average. However, it is worth noting that the open source health score is very low, as these applications are quite old. Let's take a look at the technical debt associated with these applications. Technical debt is analyzed according to 3 main metrics. First, code agility refers to the ability of the source code to be easily modified, adapted, and extended to meet user needs. Next, code elegance refers to the quality and readability of the source code, as well as compliance with best coding practices. Finally, software resilience refers to an application's ability to maintain an acceptable level of performance despite internal or external disruptions. It is immediately evident that the 3 indicators for MedRec are significantly lower than those for OMS by about 10 points. Now let's delve into each of these applications to precisely determine the type of applicable modernization. In the case of MedRec, cloud maturity is limited, primarily due to the outdated technologies used, Java Enterprise and WebLogic. The open source health and component security indicators are particularly low. With a score of 21, component security. By zooming in on the details of cloud maturity, there are already many blockers that are agnostic to cloud platforms. These are primarily issues related to dependencies on the WebLogic application server. When specifically selecting the migration from on-premises to Google Cloud, a number of recommendations emerge regarding the cloud services to use on Google. Among other things, there's the possibility of using container services like Cloud Run or Kubernetes. Focusing on the containerization aspect, we can see several blockers to containerization that will need to be addressed before any modernization can take place. By delving deeper into the containerization aspect, we quickly realize the significant number of roadblocks. Therefore, we will limit ourselves to a simple replatforming approach. As a reminder, the OMS application has much better indicators, aided by a lower number of lines of code and a more recent framework. Although the open source risk is of a similar magnitude to that of MedRec, the component security metric is significantly lower. Therefore, the technical debt is likely more limited. A deeper analysis of the containers aspect, particularly the migration from on-premises to Google Cloud, reveals that unlike MedRec, the blockers are much fewer in number. Looking in detail at the other roadblocks, we realize that they are also few in number, making cloud-native modernization very meaningful. In conclusion, the MedRec application will be modernized to cloud-ready due to its high technical debt and its reliance on the Oracle WebLogic platform. On the other hand, the OMS application will be modernized to cloud native. The following videos will demonstrate these two modernization approaches. MedRec will be decoupled into 3 web apps, and OMS will be broken down into 3 microservices. The next video presents the use of the vFunction suite to explore the applications in real operation as well as the modernization efforts required for each application.